It is day 702 of the war in Gaza, where more than 64,000 Palestinians have been killed. Israel has now begun systematically leveling large areas of Gaza City, including landmark high-rise buildings, while children in the territory remain without schools. At the same time, a film about Hind Rajab, a 5-year-old girl killed earlier this year, has been honored at the Venice Film Festival. On Saturday, Israeli forces destroyed the Susi Tower in Gaza City, shortly after warning residents of new strikes. Families fled in panic as the building was leveled, leaving behind rubble and twisted steel. Many had already been displaced multiple times since the war began. "I was living in a tent after being displaced from the north," one resident explained. "When the tower was bombed, the tent was destroyed too. Now I have nothing." For many, the choice is between staying in Gaza City despite the bombardment or moving to overcrowded tent camps, which have also been targeted. The Susi Tower strike came just a day after Israeli forces destroyed the Mushtaha Tower. With more residential buildings under threat, Palestinians say there are no safe places left in the city. The destruction is taking place as diplomatic tensions grow. On Tuesday, French President Emmanuel Macron criticized a U.S. decision to deny visas to Palestinian officials who had planned to attend the 80th United Nations General Assembly, which opened September 9 in New York. The delegation, including Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, was blocked unless it agreed to condemn the October 7 attack, drop legal cases at international courts, and halt efforts to seek recognition of Palestinian statehood. Critics say that last condition is the true reason behind the U.S. move. A similar situation occurred in 1988, when the Reagan administration blocked PLO leader Yasser Arafat from traveling to New York. At that time, the UN General Assembly moved its session to Geneva in protest. Meanwhile, Gaza's education system has been devastated. Israel has destroyed 90% of the territory's schools. This week, as students worldwide returned to classrooms, children in Gaza lined up at tents instead. 10-year-old Lamadib, carrying only an old stationery set, said it was her first chance at learning in nearly 2 years. Aid groups warn that hundreds of thousands of children are growing up unable to read or write, with some never having set foot inside a classroom. Amid the destruction, Gaza has drawn attention at one of the world's leading cultural events. On Saturday, the Venice Film Festival awarded the Silver Lion, its second-highest prize, to a film about Hind Rajab. The 5-year-old's final moments were recorded in January, as she begged for help while trapped in a car riddled with bullets that killed her and her family members. The film, directed by Kaouther Ben Hania, tells her story through the perspective of emergency workers who stayed on the phone with her until the line went silent. The screening received a 23-minute standing ovation, the longest in the festival's history. Accepting the award, Ben Hania dedicated it to the Palestinian Red Crescent and those risking their lives to save others. "The voice of Hind is the voice of Gaza itself," she said.